I call the Township of Aleppo Commissioners meeting on February 19th, 2024 to order at 7 p.m. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
President Jones.
Present.
Vice President Williams.
Present.
Commissioner Darrow.
Present.
Commissioner Haluka. Here. Solicitor Stone.
Here.
Manager Patterson. Here.
This meeting, as all others, will be recorded and uploaded to YouTube. Do I hear a motion to approve the February 12th minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Any comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Police report, please.
All right, good evening, everyone. For the month of January, we had a total of 58 calls. 35 of those were EMS calls. We had several DPW requests out for road conditions. A few animal calls, domestic disturbances, a tree down along I forget which road that was. I'm sorry, I can't read that writing. But tree down, it was removed. Welfare check on some people, vehicle lockout, helping people out there. For, like I said, total 58 calls. For regular citizens, nothing out of the abnormal. Any questions or concerns for me?
I have one.
As always.
What can we do for you?
You guys are doing it. People are calling in when they see stuff, trees down, animals, stuff like that, things that need addressed, and see something, say something. Lock the vehicles up. Still extremely prevalent throughout other areas, theft from vehicles. So I'll go ahead, lock your vehicles and then take your valuables out.
I think just to clarify for once in a while, I don't say that lightly because I know how important it is to have communications between you and the residents. So that's why I say it.
Yep, no, I agree wholeheartedly. See something, say something, call 911, let us know. Right?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yep.
Everyone have a nice night. Thanks.
Thank you.
Emergency management,
No report.
public works.
Good evening.
Evening.
Everybody got a copy of the,
Introduce yourself.
oh, I'm
please.
sorry, Tim Scott, Public Works Department. Everybody got a copy of the Public Works report. You'll see there's several things on there. The state signs on Merriman Road somehow got knocked over. Instead of waiting for the state, we fixed them ourselves. We've gotten a lot of salt in. Our building's still pretty full. We had to patch quite a few potholes recently. We've been doing a lot of work on the 2012 dump truck, and as everybody can see outside, we have a new 2023 dump truck. Figured I'd put it out there in Judy's parking spot.
Better than a 2024 car.
Yeah, I like it better. We used it the other night, Friday night and the Saturday morning. It's a great truck. We also picked up and installed a bus stop sign on Duff Road that Gwen had gotten permission from the state for us to install it because it being a state road. We had to find out what sign they wanted and where they wanted it, and it's 500 feet away from the intersection, and it's their, what was it, S3-1 sign.
So, yeah, we got the specifics.
And also, I believe y'all, since there was no meeting last month, y'all got a report on this is the Christmas tree recycle report.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's a total of 61 trees.
Good.
Any questions?
Any questions?
Stop by and see the
Thank
truck
you.
on your way out.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, stop by and see the truck on your way out. All right, thank you.
Do I hear a motion to approve the pay request from Youngblood?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Communications.
No.
Planning and zoning.
We received one letter of interest for the open spot on the zoning hearing board. The ad is still out, so we'll be continuing to see if we get more interest. As our practice, we give it a couple months and see if we get some interest. So we have one letter so far. So it should be posted. This is the board that meets like once a year, so we're pretty good on time.
Any questions? Mr. Tax Collector Treasurer.
Good evening, everybody. Clayton Snoop, Treasurer Tax Collector. You should have the new January, new fiscal year report. So we just let you know, in the month of January 2024, we collected $12,967.46. Pages 3 and 4 of your report, again, just kind of show comparison to last year, 2023, for the month of January. Again, some of these things are just timing issues. Then you can see the year-to-date to budget. So we've got a long year ahead of us with all that. And then just kind of comparing the 2024 year-to-date to the 2023 year-to-date with all of that. As far as the account ending balances, in the PNC checking account, we have $811,541.03. That included the Masonic pilot that was paid and deposited. Our investment accounts, the state fund has $65,971.91 in it. The general investment has $1,338,682.31. The reserve fund has $120,853.38. And then our capital improvement fund has $1,031,158.47. So when you add that all up, total monies on hand is $3,368,207.10. However, there are accounts that are targeted and pledged already, so when you subtract those out, our net operating funds are $2,150,223.34. Then we have two accounts for the sewer bond and the stormwater account. The sewer bond has $673,769.22, and the stormwater account has $368,169.08. So,
Because it's the beginning of a new year or near that, could you just give a very brief description of the accounts, the 5 accounts under account end balances, and then sewer and stormwater?
Okay,
Just
so-
real quick.
yeah, so the state fund is the liquid fuels. That is the salt contract, if I'm remembering correctly, right, Gwen? That we have. So some of that was paid out, which is in the garage right now with that. Then we have a general investment account, again, for whatever might be coming down the pike. Reserve fund, I'm not exactly sure what is
That's our that's our
the
reserve.
reserve
We never
for
touch it, and
the rainy day fund, basically.
If we get to the reserve fund,
We're in trouble.
that's it.
Yep. Then obviously the capital improvement fund is for roads, that kind of stuff that we're obviously saving for any of that might come about. And then the sewer bond account, paying the debt for debt service. And then the stormwater is to help replace some of the stormwater basins and things like that throughout the township.
Thank you.
Yep, welcome.
Any more questions? Okey-doke. Do I hear a motion to exonerate Clayton Stoop?
Question first, is that properly to 2022 or should it be 2023?
No, it's 2022, that's,
Okay,
it's hit or miss what year we're approving. If it's an insurance form and we approve what they send us, so they're
okay,
So it's what?
so moved.
22.
22? Okay.
Is there a second?
Second.
Do you think that's primarily because they don't finalize it until after the audit? Okay. All in favor?
Aye,
Opposed? Motion passes.
Motion to ratify December bill list in the amount of $22,122.82. To ratify December prepaid bills in the amount of $28,622.46. And to ratify December payroll transfers in the amount of $22,843.37.
Is there a second? Oh, any discussion? All in favor?
aye,
Opposed? Motion passes.
Motion to approve January bill list in the amount of $88,600.83. To ratify January prepaid bills in the amount of $131,743.82. And to ratify January payroll taxes in the amount of $29,905.07.
Is there
second,
any discussion?
Can you, payroll transfers,
What did I say?
taxes.
Payroll transfers in the amount of $29,905.07.
Any further clarification or question? All in favor?
aye,
Opposed? Motion passes. Do I hear a motion to request a credit limit increase?
so moved.
Second?
I think we should read it.
Motion to request a credit limit of $2,500 on the credit card used by the township manager.
Was there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? I assume this was discussed last week.
Yes,
It was.
Yeah, it was.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Motion to refund the following real estate taxpayers under Act 172. Charles W. Davis Sr., 1103 Glen Mitchell Road, 11731. Charles W. Davis Jr., 1201 Glen Mitchell Road, for $71.76. Justin Davis, 412 Weber Road, $116.21. Christopher Grimm, 1255 Merriman Road, $83.14. Louis Hassam, 111 Weber Road, $144.35. Bruno Russo, 217 McCoy Place, for $116.14, and Tim Scott, 541 Weber Road, for $106.33, with our thanks.
Second.
Any discussion or questions? Gwen, would you reiterate why this is occurring?
This is a tax credit that the township enacted as soon as the state allowed it several years ago, and it refunds 20% of realty tax paid to the township for volunteers who meet the criteria eligibility set by their volunteer organization, which is the Aleppo Township Firefighters.
And it's a good idea.
Yep.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Do I hear a motion to transfer the following amounts?
Motion to transfer the following amounts: $17,439.26 from the liquid fuels fund to the general fund, $161.36 from the liquid fuels fund to the general fund, and $744.10 from the liquid fuels fund to the general fund.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Aleppo Township Authority.
No report.
Would somebody like to make the
Make a
motion?
motion to approve the contribution of grant matching funds from the township's SOAR bond fund to the Aleppo Township Authority for the reconfiguration of the Deer Run 79 North Pump Station in an amount not to exceed $84,000.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Quaker Valley Ambulance Authority.
No report.
Quaker Valley COG.
Motion to engage Cohen Law Group to assist in a franchise fee audit and cable franchise renewal negotiations with Comcast per the terms of the proposal made to the member municipalities of the Quaker Valley.
Second.
Any discussion? Mr. Solicitor, good idea?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Good. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Motion to send letters of support for a study of the River Road / Route 65 intersection to the Southwest Pennsylvania Commission and PennDOT District Number 11.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Mr. Solicitor.
No,
Oh.
one other thing. There've been a change of operations a little bit at the COG. We're meeting for the first 6 months of the year at the Sewickley Library. We held our first meeting 3 weeks ago, and I think that will probably have people be more aware of attendance than to do every other town meeting. And secondly, several years ago, when we changed executive director, the COG was not very well off financially. It's doing quite well right now, but in addition to that, they have just, if you add up what's on the report, Glenn Osborne got a
An award for $143,000 for a pipeline. Hayesville got $200,000. Lakesdale Borough got $228,000. Killbuck Township got $165,000, and Bellevue Borough got $25,000 of grants. This is like unbelievable record. And the executive director down there should get plaudits because he doesn't basically do that, but he's paved the road for all of the municipalities to do.
Good. Any further discussion? Mr. Solicitor.
No, I just wanted you to know that I worked on a draft of a agreement between you and the fire company regarding the new fire services contract. So I've sent that out to Gwen. She has it. She's reviewing it, and I expect we'll be prepared to adopt it in final form at the next meeting.
Thank you. Is there any unfinished business? Is there any new business? Have we had any communication from the citizens other than the one request to serve on a committee? Then we're adjourned.